So now I'm going to show you how to construct a copy of a segment and how to construct a copy of an angle. And I'm going to show you how to do it, but these step-by-step instructions are on page 12. And this is going to be what you're going to upload for today's assignment. You are going to draw yourself a segment. So just take your straight edge, draw a segment, label it. How about use your initials? So for me that is LP. And first I'm going to use this compass to construct a copy. So the very first step is to take your straight edge and draw a line longer than you know you're going to need. So it's got to be longer than that segment. And that is comfortably longer. Then you can put it on this end or that end or anywhere in between. I'm just going to put mine slightly inside just to show you that you don't have to go on the end, but you can. I'm going to put the point and label it L prime. Now we always use primes to show that it's a copy of another one. Now take your compass and set your length from L to P. And kind of lean your compass, if you're using this kind of compass, in the direction you want to go. And make a little arc right there. I'm going to be looking for that arc when you turn in your assignment to show me that you set your compass to that length. Then go down to L prime, put the stabby part on L prime, I call it center of rotation, and again lightly mark on the line and put a point and call it P prime. And that's it. You have just copied a line segment. And I want you to make your congruent statement, which is that LP, segment LP, is congruent to segment L prime P prime. Now I'm going to show you how to do it using just the safety compass. So again, I'm going to start with a line longer than I need. And it doesn't have to be exactly horizontal. Again, I'm going to put L, but this I'm going to call it L double prime because this is the second copy that I'm making. And I'm going to set my compass length to LP, so put my center of rotation on L, and then size the opening to P, and make a little arc there. You can see it goes right through P. And then put the center of rotation on L double prime, and then make an arc on the line segment and label that point P double prime. And again, my segment would be segment LP is congruent to segment L double prime P double prime. And that's your first construction. Now let's construct a copy of an angle, and this is on page 14. And again, we are going to start by you drawing your own angle. So take a straight edge. You know how to do an angle. You know what an angle looks like. And how about using your middle initial for the vertex, or whatever you want. You don't have to. If you're just trying to decide on a letter, there you go. Now we kind of start the same way, which is draw a starter line. A nice long starter line. And again, you can put it at the end or you don't have to, and label this one G prime. Again, I'm going to use the compass with legs first, so put the center of rotation or the pointy part on G and make sure that you size it small enough that it's going to cut both sides of the angle, and lightly, again only lightly because otherwise it might resize. Make an arc that cuts both sides. Go over to G prime and make one that's nice and big. One mistake is that a lot of times students will make one that's too short. Lean it in the direction that you're going. And if it helps, maybe put points where they crossed over here, so you know that's where you next need to size it. And call them, how about F and H? So I'm going to go over here and label this one H prime. So I'm looking for F prime. So again, I'm going to size my compass from H to F, and I'm going to make a really light mark, but I do want to see that arc. I want to see that you set your compass, and that proves to me right there, that little arc right there proves to me that you set it. And then go over to H prime. Do the same thing. Put your point. I'm going to call that F prime. And then use my straight edge to complete my angle. And now, angle G is congruent to angle G prime. Or if you wanted to use all three letters, angle FGH is congruent to angle F prime G prime H prime. And again, the other way you could write it is angle HGF is congruent to angle F prime G prime. Oops, nope, it has to be in the same order, otherwise that congruent statement is wrong. H prime G prime F prime. And I'm going to show you one more angle copy using the safety compass. And this time I'm going to make it an obtuse angle, just to show you that we can. So draw your own little angle. Now you don't have to do this as well, just want to show you that you can. You only need to do one pair. And I'm going to call this one W. So we start out the same. Starter line. This time I am going to put it at the end because I haven't done that yet, and call it W prime. Take my safety compass back to W, and I want a nice dot so that I can see where to put my center of rotation. Make sure this is short enough that it will cut both, just barely, and then make an arc that cuts both. And now I don't have to make it light, I'm not afraid of it resizing. That's what I like about that. How about labeling this one V and X? So now I come over and make the same arc, make it nice and big, or I mean, don't resize this stays the same, but I mean make your arc nice and big. We don't want to accidentally make it too small. And I'm going to call this one V prime. And now I need to set my compass from V to X and find X prime. So let's put my center of rotation on V. Resize my compass length up to X. Oh, and I kind of missed it, so that's okay. Just go back and slightly put it in. That one I think goes to the dot a little bit better. Now go from V prime and just mark where it crosses the first arc and label that X prime. And now I finish it by lining up W prime with X prime and draw my ray. And now I know that this angle is congruent to that angle. So again, angle W is congruent to angle W prime, or angle VWX is congruent to angle V prime W prime X prime, or angle XWV is congruent to angle X prime W prime V prime. But this is what you're going to upload. Draw an angle, copy it, draw a segment, copy it, and write those congruent statements.